I need to update my thing. Okay. I could sit there and I could yap, but I can't think of a title, so we're just gonna go with that. So grab some snacks, grab some drinks while I do this. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. God, these songs take so long to load. All right, we're almost loaded in, chat. All right. We are loading in. All right. So, as a heads up, I got an email requesting me to come on duty. So, we have a situation that requires a doctor. So, we are going to... Yeah. Yeah, don't say anything. I don't know who it is. Shit. Let's not die ourselves. Fucking Jesus Christ. Bro, hello? It wouldn't reverse. This car, everything is so fucking fast on NoPixel. Like driving in Onyx and then switching to NoPixel, like nothing. It's ridiculous. Like, this is insane how fast this is, and I can't control this car for shit. It's bad. No, it's just everything is so much faster. No, I'm trying to get there quickly because they've been waiting. But I'm also trying not to fucking die either. Bloody fucking hell, bro. I dare a cop try and pull me over right now. God, Sean's poor car. And this is what happens when Etta tries to drive. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, this car is not... It's not good. What in the hell? I cannot park a vehicle here. What you mean? Excuse me? Oh, fuck that shit. Well, we're just going to have to lock it and hope for the best. Excuse me, excuse me. Yeah, that thing probably hasn't been fixed in like a hot minute. Oh, I haven't texted Sky on this fucking new number. I don't have her number. Oh, damn it. Okay. Okay. We didn't break anything, did we? No. Okay, good. Hi. Sorry I got here as fast as I could.
I appreciate you. She's in there. It's
Can
Anastasia
you lock this door
Pierce.
as well?
No, we can't.
It's
Okay.
who?
Anastasia Pierce.
What happened?
She just stuck me to the head.
Was it in a shootout or?
And I think it was Flop. I think he did this to her.
What?
Everything inside of me is telling me that it was Flop. I can't prove it right now, but
Are either of my dads on duty?
Matt is.
Where is he?
He's outside.
Okay.
He's right by the ADMC.
Mm.
Now, let's just focus on getting her properly dealt with. Skip told me that she was dead on arrival and he couldn't resuscitate her. That's all I know.
Okay. All right. Let me see what I can do.
She's in here.
In here. Okay.
Just readjust her on the bed here. There you go.
Yeah. No, she's good. Anastasia Pierce. It's Thea Broja's cop. Oh God. Okay. All right, Skip. Tell me what we've done so far. I
That's fine.
dead on arrival. Okay.
She just came off a mile away. I was so happy to have her back.
Can I stay back?
I want so desperately to try to do more. But it's pointless. Mm.
Just like, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes prior, I saw fucking Sean's Ashton going that direction. I double checked to make sure she was still on duty, and she was fine. And then the 911 came through. She was so happy to be back. She was upgrading her car so she could actually drive it. She was planning on actually being around.
I don't even know what to say. You didn't deserve this. And to think it was my own brother.
Okay, sorry. Jimmy, did you take pictures of the squad?
I never thought that he would be capable of something like this.
Went out like 2 minutes after that alpha happened.
Yeah.
But they've twisted his mind.
Right away on the bridge. Olympic. Yeah, it's on the.
I'm so sorry that I wasn't here sooner.
Can I pay out?
Fuck.
They're proud of
Skip.
it.
Do we have emergency contacts on file for her?
They're reveling in it. They're
Okay. And I'm guessing that given the
I don't
nature of her passing, we won't be opening up visitation.
I don't know what
I don't.
Except to PD, right?
no visitation.
Not to the public.
No visitation.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. What I have to tell Opal and Dan and
God. The last time I saw you was at my wedding. I'm so sorry.
they're not supposed to. They're supposed to stay on 15. Thank you, Etta.
I'm sorry, there was nothing. Even if I had been here, there was nothing that could have been done.
No, I can tell. I tried to get her here, but it was holding a lifeless body.
I know, honey, I know.
I don't know what to do. handle so much shit. I deal with so much shit. I do so much. But I've never had to deal with this.
I know. You're not alone, and that's the important part.
I've never had somebody die on my watch. We were just joking around. She was hitting on me like she always does. It's gonna kill them.
How is Matt handling this?
Not well, I don't think. As soon as I said that it might be flop, he removed himself.
Okay.
He's just been driving around, and I don't know. He's at PD now. I don't know he's going somewhere, but I how could Flop fall so hot? Wow.
I've been asking myself that since he stood over me in ICU, justifying what was done to me. When he disowned Dad. It's just they've poisoned his mind, turned him against everybody who loved him. And now they've turned him into a fucking monster, just like all the rest of them. I can't believe that he...
The street racing, the boosting, all of that shit, I could look past it, but not this. I can't look past this.
No,
And the
you
station doesn't
shouldn't.
deserve this.
Oh my god.
She deserves so much better. They take care of her car. It melts. Jimmy, heads up.
Yeah, that car's at Mission Row. We got it secured.
Of course he's not answering. I'll be right back. Hi.
I can't.
I know. That's why I just wanted to call you and...
This, Etta,
Yeah?
I love you, but we cannot be on the phone right now.
Okay. Alright, bye.
Morning.
I don't know how I'm ever gonna. I know with everything inside me who hurt you. But I don't even. How do I go about proving it? He will rot in hell in a fucking cell for the rest of his life. For triple two. And
I'll
I
let her
will
know.
know.
Etta,
Thank you.
Etta, don't be on the phone too much, by the way, or don't make any phone calls,
No phone calls. Yeah.
just in case people are listening.
Was that from Matt?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it hurts less now that he said he didn't want to speak to me, so thanks for that.
Yeah. He said to let you.
Why? Because they're listening in like sick fucking.
I will
Mm.
see you on the other side.
Santi, okay, Rome, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, they're circling around. They might have like the little listening thingies, so he's just being precautious.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure he's okay because I know that he's not.
He's gonna be hurting.
This is killing him, I know it is.
He's probably gonna wonder where he went wrong with Flop, but it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's not Richard's fault. It's not your fault. It's not Maple's fault. Flop chose this.
No, this is Ziggy's fault. It's Ziggy's fault because Ziggy joined them first. And it was only a matter of time till he pulled Flop in. We saw it coming months ago. And Ziggy lied to our faces. So fuck them. Fuck them both. They were hanging out and having a good time with them the day after they left me for dead on Cassidy Trail. So, you know. I have been hoping and praying and clinging to some glimmer of hope that maybe Flop would see reason and come back to us. But he's gone. The Flop that I loved, that was my brother, the one that taught me to swim in Spain, the one who cared about the people who would break my heart and defended me from them, like, he's gone. He's dead.
But you can't tell this to anybody.
Oh, trust me. You know,
Not about Anastasia being dead, not about Flop being involved. You can't tell anybody.
I'll never, I can keep my mouth shut.
I just have to.
No, I know.
I have to be precautious too.
No, I understand. Trust me, if there is any way that the people who did this can be held responsible, then yeah, I'm not fucking with that.
Is Ludson still a doctor?
He is, yes. But if he comes in here to try and get the tea, then, I may have to have a word with Perry.
I There's gonna be like a medical report regarding it, right? That's my concern.
Yes, but I can write it and not put it in the MDT right now.
Okay.
And I'll
No
just
way.
explain to Perry
Did I just
why.
hear that on radio?
Yeah.
What
Can you
was
see who's
that?
driving it?
Apparently, there's a hearse in the ER lane.
Of course there is. You know, if I was a lesser person, I would walk out there and just unload a fucking magazine into them.
But you're not, and that's what makes us better than them.
Yep.
Is it an entity? The orange car, is it an entity? It's Sean's, yeah.
God, I can't believe I ever fucking loved that man. Makes me fucking sick to my stomach. He's turned into such a fucking abomination, it's not even funny.
Oh. You never truly know somebody, right?
He always warned me that he had a dark side, but Jesus fucking Christ. We'd have been better off if he hadn't survived
When
Sanguine.
I was going out into the lobby, I did see James Root and Lottie Breeze, who hang out a lot with ADMC. They work at Milton's, all of that stuff. So I'm sure they might have mentioned seeing me.
Yeah, they all. They could probably just put two and two together, but I don't know. Oh. Oh, that's another picture.
Oh, rotten hell. Wait.
It was Anastasia Pierce, the Abrosia's cop.
Wait. My sadness is just turning into anger.
Yep, yep. It's like rage is just washing over me now, and I just. I'm really concerned about Matt. With him driving around out there.
He sounds half dead on radio. He's just calling out all of them.
I know.
Right now.
And I'm afraid he's going to keep circling and keep circling, and they're going to open up on him, and I can't. I can't lose my dad.
your dad can handle himself quite well. If you guys want to say anything to her or anything, do it now.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Said if you guys have anything you want to say to her or anything, do it now.
You got all this stuff documented?
If, 22 last. No, I haven't. I will get her stuff now.
Cutie! Ain't no way I get pulled over. I get pulled over here to deal with this emotional terrorism, bruh. Hi, sweetie. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome, Raiders. Hi. Oh, oh yeah, I'm having a great one. A great one. Oh. Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, Drax Assassin, thank you for the follow. Gonzo Gaming, thank you for the follow. I appreciate y'all. Welcome, welcome. Oh, man. My teeth are over here chattering. Oh, the sadness. Jibba, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wow. Killer Panda, thank you for the follow. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Apparently,
Fucking have grabbed what I can. Can you get the rest
next
of it?
D&D is gonna be great. Yeah, no kidding. It got canceled this week because of Thanksgiving and stuff like that. But, yeah. We're gonna try and reschedule it for, like, later in the week. But, I mean, with Thanksgiving, I think it's just gonna be too rough. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. Hold on a second. I need to mute my alerts. Because it's gonna be loud. Yeah, Craft. Quiet night. Yeah. 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 I was chilling over on Onyx, and then I got a DM, and I was just like, "Oh shit!" So I switched so I could be there for this.
I can't believe the last thing
to
we
help.
talked about was discipline.
It just took me a hot minute. So.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I always called you a nerd because that was kind of my job. But you're a very good, very good officer. And
How are you, LSU? Okay.
the room would light up, the shift would light up.
Yeah.
It's good.
I wish we had more time.
Etta over here starving.
There was so much more ahead of you. And
that's what Etta's fucked because the last time that she saw Anastasia, she was taking pictures at her and Sean's wedding. That was the last time she saw her. Oh, so from what Etta has been able to glean is that Anastasia was executed by Flop, Etta's brother, estranged brother.
there's so much stuff with her. Like, get a bond a little bit.
Yeah.
And she perma'd. So.
First off, okay. I always hated how you rode that bike with pure confidence, realizing you're, disgusted.
I'm sad that Sil can't be here. He's on vacation.
I used to always hate you for it, but
because I know he would have wanted to say goodbye to her on Maple.
And I'm gonna miss you and all your jokes.
So, Yosef Kodomo, Ryan McCormick, thank you for the follows. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna choke Theo because her fucking character on Onyx is missing too. And I'm like, ain't no way that she's gonna fucking perma characters on both servers on me. I will cry. Well, I've already cried for this one, but like, bro, please.
And we gotta get it back in blood. Because your sex jokes were funny and almost in line as funny as mine. Almost. And you could have gotten there one day. But we gonna get it back in blood, alright? For you, Anastasia.
Well, I guess now we have our title. Damn.
For you, Anastasia, we'll smoke them motherfuckers, alright? Sky gonna be all peaceful and stuff, but we gonna lay them out. They sleep well, Anastasia. I didn't take her bandages or her repair kits or her
Yeah.
notebook.
Nah, it's just police equipment.
Yeah, I just took the evidence bags,
Yeah.
spike strip.
Yeah, I say heck Theo, but I also love Theo immensely.
It's fucking first day back from the hell away.
Etta is angry. She's devastated and she is angry. And she blames Ziggy. She straight up said it, that she blames Ziggy because Ziggy was the one that started it all. If he had never joined ADMC, they would have never adopted Rue. Flop would have never been disillusioned with the PD enough to quit. And he wouldn't
Rhodes
have
dealt
joined
with
the
Rhodes
ADMC either.
directly before.
And we wouldn't be where we are. You know, Etta would have never been stabbed.
Rhodes is coming in.
Okay. So, yeah. Spyro EU, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, so she's just sitting here. She's devastated and now she's angry. It's like, it's flip-flopping. And she's angry. But she also, any hope that she had of reconnecting with Flop is gone. Because she will not. She can't love and accept a murderer, a cold-blooded murderer. So that's it. Ah! Hold on a second, Chris.
Let me double check.
Yeah, fuck that guy. How dare you do this to me? Hi, Chris. But yeah. So those are Etta's thoughts right now. Of course she would. Of course. How you doing, hon? Right now, her main concern is Matt. Because he keeps circling the block and she's afraid that he's gonna get aired out. Tired, yeah. I know, tell me about it. That's what I've been streaming for 14 and a half hours. I don't even know how the hell I stream for so long. I always go into it thinking, yeah, a short stream, and then like one thing after another, after another, after another happens. So, yeah. Mm. Oh man. Mm. Also, right now, her biggest concern is Matt. I don't even know if Richard's coming on duty. I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, nope. He ain't coming on duty today. All right. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I don't allow links in my chat. I don't have a lot of mods. So I don't. How many of y'all are on duty right now?
It's like 5.
5, yeah.
Mm, okay. I guess that means that we're gonna be doing a little bit of NoPixel time chat. Not just tonight, but we're gonna have to come around tomorrow too. Mm, that's unfortunate. That's why hopping is cringe. Don't be hoppers. Mm. Yeah, there you go, Dumbo. Oh, I don't even know how Sean's gonna react. because he was already fed up with Flop. Anastasia Pierce, the Ambrosia's cop. He was already fed up. And like he was even mad at the whole like, um thing with Flop talking to Crystal about still caring about Etta. So this is, and he and Anastasia were friends, like the last time that we saw her, well, okay, he probably saw her, more than I did, Etta did, but the last time Etta saw her was at their wedding, at her Etta's and Sean's wedding. So which just worries Etta more because we all know Richard's going to be the same way, because Richard was already, like, he's still bent about what happened to Etta. And now to find out about this, like, especially given the lore drop that we got about Richard's mother. Let's see. Crowy, you fucking shitster. That's alright, I get to grief him on Onyx, it's fine. Who? Who did what? Which one? You gonna have to specify, Jacko. Oh, the police department is predicated on a lie based on a failed institution run by morons. It's a shame it had to come to this. It could have been better. So basically, Flop has become what happened to him. He's doing to other cops what was done to him. That so severely traumatized and scarred him. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay. I need to make sure that I take a picture of that so I don't lose it when I write the report later. Okay. All right. Coroner's taking her, so.
Thank you, Etta.
Yeah, of course. Sorry I couldn't be here sooner. Not to be that bitch, but do either of you have any food?
Oh my god, thank god. We literally just went to get food.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
There you go.
Oh. Ugh. Of course. Oh, the irony. Nice one, Mobo. Nice one. Fucker.
Oh, is that?
Uh, the meat slap McQuillan.
Oh God.
Yeah. Such a fucking troll. Such a troll.
Forget about the station pins.
Fuck you, Momo.
Thanks again, Etta.
Yeah, of
You're
course.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. She dead, but EP. That's okay. She should have just she should have local OOC'd, and I would have told her to go ahead and go. Okay. Fucking Mobo. Oh, I didn't even clock in on the fucking Discord. God damn it. Well, we certainly ain't staying, that's for damn sure. Mm-hmm. She dead, but EP. That's a mood, honestly. God. How fucking, like, fuck. Now we have to fucking, God, I hope there's some repair kits. I think he has repair kits in, excuse me, in the glove box. I hope he does, because I'm telling you, switching from, Nope. Mm-mm. No. God. That about face was so like, nope. Mm-mm. I don't know why they're here. They didn't look like they were here for treatment. And I'm pretty sure I heard him say my name. Nope. No. Uh-uh. No. Etta has gotten over a lot, but she has not gotten over the trauma of her own attack. Mm-mm. That was that was the epitome of that fucking U-turn meme. Hi, Christian. How are you? Because she is still very much terrified of him from her own attack. She may have had plastic surgery to get rid of the scars, but her heart is still very weak. I'm good. Yeah, I'm doing really good. Hopefully he actually sees the text messages, or we're just going to live here. He might be paying attention since I can't call.
Etta?
Yeah.
Etta?
Yeah, I'm here. Are they gone?
Oh, you are okay. Matt's
Okay.
Sean and Anna were just in here still though, so
Yeah, that's I literally was coming to clock out and I ran face first into him and
yeah. It's alright. You got people here.
That's okay. Let me just clock out really quick.
Yep.
I still
I'm
can't.
Etta now. She just clocked out.
Thank you. Despite everything, even I still can't.
Yeah. Trust me. Get out of here.
Okay.
You have a car here, Etta, or
Yeah, Sean's car it's Yeah, it's wrecked, but yeah, it's. I'll try and fix
Yeah,
it.
parked in the back.
Well, it wouldn't let me park it. It's literally just like sat back there, but yeah.
Hey, Etta,
Yeah.
give me keys to that. Sky's gonna drive my car. I'll drive yours.
Okay. All right.
I'll jump in
Well,
the
I
back.
need keys, buds.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Thank you. Buds, do you want some?
Hey, firm.
There you go. I think
All
there
right,
were some repair kits.
come back.
Yeah.
Pick up Etta in my car.
Oh God, they're watching.
There's a gauntlet positioned directly in this direction.
Okay.
Are you going to PD?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a local slam into me on the way here, and I was just trying to get here as fast as I could.
Oh, I appreciate you for
Yeah,
coming
of
around.
course. Hi.
I'm sorry about the phone call. It's just
No, it's okay. They
there's
explained.
been okay. Thank God.
I
'Cause
understand.
last thing I want is for someone to sit there and listen in on a conversation. I didn't want it to happen. Um, and considering stuff like that's happened at Mission Row,
Yeah.
safer. I should be good. All right. We'll fix up your car. I'm going 42. I will drive you home. Though I don't even know if that's a good idea. Now that I think about it.
We we don't live in Polito anymore, Matt.
Since when?
Since I almost died. I couldn't live in a house with them after that. So we've been living with Crystal, Bordier, and Rayleigh. They offered a space in their home for Sean and I.
Does anyone know?
No.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Of course.
Sit tight. I'm genuinely curious as to whether or not they're gonna wait at Mission Row and follow this vehicle. So I'm gonna fix it up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna head to Ellis Freeway and see whether or not I get followed.
Okay.
They know damn well what they were doing. There's a reason why that gauntlet positioned exactly as it did.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
He still
You're
very
fine.
much scares me. Sorry.
No. I'm not saying
No, I know.
because
I
of
know.
you. I don't know if it's ever appropriate to say I wish he had died when I shot him months ago.
Yeah. No, trust me. I feel that. I made the comment that I wished that he hadn't survived Sanguine. So, It may make me a horrible person for saying that, but, as to think that I ever loved him is just, it makes my skin crawl.
There's still
He's,
something I have never said, and truthfully, I probably won't, but it still remains true about Rue. I'm not gonna lie, it's not good. It's very, very not me to say it, but my goodness, if I did, and they ever found out, I'd be a dead man for sure. Oof.
yeah.
I'm thankful I held back that day.
Well,
um. So where exactly?
on Sonora Road, the little farmhouse, right at the corner of, hold on.
A tree to the right hand side if you're heading north.
Yes, I think.
Is
Do
it
you remember
the
where the old HVTU thing was?
yes?
Yeah, it's pretty much like almost right across the street from it, down the
Okay.
ways.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that little farmhouse there.
Did you see his twat?
What, the thing about the PD?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sounds like he's regurgitating bullshit that he's been spoon fed.
Um, I I'm not gonna sit and pretend that like Richard and I are perfect or anything to that extent, but um, I want you to know that anything that I said, anything that Richard said, how we felt about the whole situation back then was literally, it was because of this.
I
We
know.
could see the writing on the wall, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all, especially knowing Ziggy's relationship at first, and even when Ziggy admitted, barely, might I add,
Mm-hmm.
during that first time that we had all spoken together, um, his mind was already made up. You can't tell me. You cannot tell me somebody with a position in an MC can just leave at any time because they respect them.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't tell me when that person's husband, who is also a police officer, then quits the police department and primarily hangs out with that MC. You can't tell me that they're not trying to find a way in.
Of course. Yeah.
And you can't tell me, to be clear, I'm not referring to you. Nobody can tell me that when their life is on the line and they're told to do something that they don't want to do, knowing full well if they don't, they are the ones who will die, they're not going to do it. It's the reality. It sucks. But you know, I say it all the time. You can lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Pop's an adult. Ziggy's an adult. I want to love them. And I know that sounds terrible to say, but
No, I feel the same. I've been clinging to some tiny scrap of hope that our flop would come back, that he would see how horrible everything is, and that it wouldn't be something that he could do. And he would come back to us. But he's gone. Dad and I talked about this not too long ago. He's not our flop anymore. Our flop is gone.
You're not wrong. I mean, I was going to sit here and say, you know, he's in too deep, and I think he is, but in order to be in too deep to this point, you're too far gone, is the reality. There's no, there will never be, and I'll explain why, there will never be anything that we could possibly do that would ever get Flop or Ziggy back. And that is because they are now both tied to the club.
Yeah.
Everything about an MC depends on loyalty, right? Somebody above you tells you to do something, you do it.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not like the police department where we can hold your job over your head. It's an MC where your job is now your life. You don't do what I tell you, you're dead. Imagine the level of the rate at which people comply under those circumstances. Except now, I've probably told you this a million times. If you want to hurt someone, you don't target them, you target the people they care about, right? Do you know what that means when two people are tied together in an MC? If Ziggy is told to do something, the consequence of not doing it is Flop getting hurt. If Flop's told to do something, the consequence of not doing it is Ziggy getting hurt. There's no way for either of them out.
Yeah.
Maybe there was at the beginning. Maybe. But now? Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah. You're not wrong. And they walked into it willingly and just chose to throw away the people who have loved them for years. For what?
I don't know, the ability to call Rue their child.
Ugh. She's nothing
Trust
but a
me.
monster. I know you missed out on, a lot, but she actually pulled a gun on me once. She drove me out to a remote location and tried to intimidate me. Turned out it was over something she misunderstood because she was defending me, or she was defending Flop from me. And I pretty much had to tell her, okay, first of all, you're going to remember who the fuck you're talking to and stop speaking to me in that tone. Second of all, that is my brother, and you will never have to defend him from me because I'm the one who has defended him for years. And that pretty much got her to back down, and then she kind of stormed off and started kicking a boulder, and then she pulled a gun out. I was pretty sure she was going to shoot me, but she ended up walking off and leaving me alone. That's where it started to unravel, I think. The inability for me to trust her, to believe that I would be safe around her, kind of sowed a resentment with Ziggy and Flop. And then after my attack, Sean was livid while I was in surgery, fighting for my life and saying some pretty hateful things about the club and Rue. And
Was
instead
it
of,
you or them?
no, Sean was livid at the club for doing, almost killing me, calling them
Didn't he
all
then
monsters.
have something done to you? Or am I misremembering?
No, that's um, Ivy Grayson lured me out of the hospital under the guise of wanting to talk to a friend. Drove me out to Cassidy Trail where Irish showed up, and after a conversation, Ivy pulled out a knife and stabbed me in the chest, and then carved victim into my back. And they left me bleeding. He 911'd before he drove off that it was a message for Dad to back off. And when I woke up from the ICU, Flop was cold, and his answers were short, curt. And although he said he cared and that I didn't deserve it, he said he'd be back, and then he left and he never came back. And Dad saw him at the ADMC block the next day. Ziggy was upset that it happened to me and said I didn't deserve it, but
what was he gonna do?
he said his decision was kind of made for him. But I
Which leads
mean,
me
he
back
went
to
to
the
Irish
whole.
first, so that kind of just spoke volumes.
Um, I need you to know that very likely here in the near future. Um, remember what I said during those meetings?
That you could walk away from people,
Mm-hmm.
cut them out,
And
and
they
never
never
speak to them
existed.
again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If it came to it, Etta, I, there's no thinking twice. If it's me or them,
Yeah.
much like
Well,
their choice, it'll be my choice.
they have made their decision. And
Mm-hmm.
the line was drawn when I almost died, and they chose their side. So, if you have to then so be it. But you are my family. Like I said, my flop is gone. My flop would never take somebody's life in cold blood. I still can't even say that and not just feel sick to my stomach. He was always so kind and compassionate and always wanting to help people. And now they've just turned him into a monster.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Flop didn't have any involvement or responsibility for what's going on, but I think it's important to consider that Ziggy is the reason.
Oh no, trust me, I'm...
If he had no involvement, Flop would have no involvement. Like there's a parallel between... maybe I shouldn't say
Oh, I can't. My teeth are chattering.
There's a similarity between...
The emotions are so strong. I'm fucking shaking.
Ziggy, Flop, and Snow. Where Ziggy didn't... I don't even know if Ziggy even applied to the police department. I'm inclined to think he did. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he did. He just never heard back.
Mm-hmm. And where'd he end up?
Yeah.
In the ADMC. Married to somebody who did get the job as a police officer. Who did have to endure months and months and months of being short-staffed, high command being all over the place, the police department being in the worst shape it's ever been in the past 10, 15 years. I don't know how many years at this point.
Mm-hmm.
To where, truthfully, and again, I'm not making excuses for Flop, but he truly probably felt that there was no other option. Except he's married to someone in an MC. Now, Snow, on the other hand, very similar situation. Except Snow didn't get into the police department. So clearly, he found friendships, relationships, whatever, elsewhere. The police department before was Snow's family. And unfortunately, when your family abandons you, what are you going to do?
Look for a new one.
Or stay solo, be vulnerable, especially to everyone you've pissed off before.
Yeah.
And this now becomes a life or death situation. And you want to know the worst part? Snow shot me. Shot at me. He probably didn't know it was me. But when he was fleeing, when he got caught, I was the one that had to shoot him. Because he came out of that car and immediately started shooting at me. Again, very likely not even knowing who I was. Flop right now is no different. I thought I could trust Snow. And had Snow have been given an opportunity damn near a year ago, I trust that man with my fucking life.
Yeah.
I'd have trust Flop with my life. Ziggy.
I know.
Except now, all of them have ties to groups that are clearly involved in illegal activity. Ziggy firsthand, Flop in his relationship to Ziggy, then eventually leaving his job, then very likely joining Ziggy, Snow with Hydra.
This is a rare Matt Rhodes opening up.
It's not. It's not surprising. It genuinely is not surprising.
Doesn't make it hurt any less, though.
You're not wrong. Let me ask you this. Name one person who's ever come back from that. If you can think of one.
Who's come back from what?
Being a well-respected police officer, leaving, joining a gang, and either surviving after having left said gang, turning their life around after leaving that life behind them, some kind of improvement. It's the same story every fucking time. Police department. They leave because they, the police department was in such a terrible state. Mm-hmm. And it's not necessarily great, but better at least. Joins a gang. When have they ever turned their life around from that point? And do you know why it's so appealing? It's crazy because I've never experienced this, but I can guarantee you I know why. You can make decisions out there on the streets just on a whim. You can do anything you want out there, and yes, there will be consequences, but guess what? Every action we do as police officers, our hands are tied. We have to jump through hoops. We have to justify every fucking action. You look at someone the wrong way out on the streets, guess what? Your life could end right there.
Yeah.
So do you know how appealing it is for a police officer of all people to be able to utilize all of their knowledge, all of their skills, everything they've ever learned? Know that every fucking decision-making, every flowchart, every SOP that you could possibly think of, they know it in and out. And instead, they don't necessarily have to go through a 80-step flowchart to determine the best course of action. They don't have to start thinking about their SOPs to build upon, some kind of foundation to make a case for something. They can right then and there, without question, pull out a gun, shoot someone, drive away, and pretend it never fucking happened. Because no one's looking over their shoulder. There's no report to fill out.
Yeah. There's no accountability.
There's nothing to follow.
Yeah. But only lazy cowards take the easy path. It takes discipline and courage and bravery to do what is right.
I agree, but I also think that obviously people are a product of their environment, and sometimes you either make the wrong decision, you make the wrong choice, and then, like I said about Flop, in too deep, to where the only option he very likely felt was to go all in, which obviously I don't agree with.
Ziggy and Flop had us.
Okay. To try to make a comparison, and this isn't an apples to apples comparison, but just to try to put this further into perspective.
Right.
If someone... Actually, let me ask you this. Would you put out a restraining order on McQuillan?
I don't know what good it would do, but I mean, they couldn't even fucking catch him to arrest him for almost killing me. Nobody went to jail for what happened to me.
Mm-hmm. So what's the answer to the question? Would you put out a restraining order on McQuillan?
There's no, I don't have proof to justify one, so.
But even if you did, let's say there was evidence of everything. Would you put out a restraining order on McQuillan? There's a very specific reason I'm asking this, by the way. But your answer isn't necessarily wrong, regardless of what it is. I'm just trying to make a point here.
Yeah, if I had the ability to, yeah.
Here's the thing. A restraining order, I tell this to everybody, is not this magical field of protection. It's you can't be within this vicinity of this person or these locations. And you know what that's going to do?
It's going to challenge him.
Mm-hmm. Like telling a kid no. What do you think they're going to do?
Push the boundary.
Exactly. And what do you also think it's going to do?
Yeah. He'll just walk
They're going to
right
consider
up
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they'll accept the consequences. Doesn't matter what it is, because it's not this magical field of protection. And it sucks that I even have to tell people this, because it almost seems as if I'm trying to dissuade them from ever attempting to file a restraining order. But if somebody comes up to me and says, this person has been harassing me nonstop, they've broken into my car, they've done this, they've done that, and they come up to me and they go, can I file a restraining order? That's entirely up to you. You speak with an attorney. That there's nothing on our end we can do. But keep in mind that it is very likely going to result in what I would consider a net negative, where the intent behind the restraining order is assigning consequence to breaking the restraining order. But guess what? Guess what? No one outside of that person is going to have seen that person break that restraining order. And even if they do, 9 times out of 10, he said, she said. Which means we typically can't do anything. Which means they get away again.
Yeah.
Just about every single damn time, unless it happens in the presence of a police officer. That's the reality. So if you were to ask me if I think anybody should ever place a restraining order on someone, I think there's very, very, very few unique use cases in which that would be acceptable. One being a situation in which someone may not necessarily be, aggressive or hostile, maybe just, I don't know, maybe they exhibit like strange behavior or
stalkerish.
Exactly. Well, even stalkerish, like you're sort of bordering like, why are they stalking you, right? Like you then have to consider a bunch of other things. But like the point I'm trying to make is 9 times out of 10, that restraining order is going to provoke a response from the person being told you can't go within this vicinity of this person, which may have potentially never happened had that not have been done. And again, I fucking hate that I ever have to explain that to people, but oftentimes they think it's some, well, I have a restraining order against you, so you better not. Or we aim guns at people and tell them not to do shit all the time. They still do it. You think a court order to not do something is going to result in people not doing it?
Yeah. I mean, they laugh at warrants all the time.
Yeah, it's just...
Noted. I will not file a restraining order.
Oh my God. I mean, that wasn't,
No,
you know what I'm trying to do. I've already lost my damn train of thought of the original point, but like...
You're right though, Matt.
That we have to jump through all of these hoops and these legal protections that we may potentially have, oftentimes, given the lack of consequence associated with breaking those things, or, like, they will not care. They won't.
No.
There's no reason for them to. What's the consequence? You tell someone breaking a restraining order or violating a restraining order is $50,000. Guess what? They're gonna laugh.
That's
They're gonna
nothing
point and laugh.
nowadays. And here we were just a year ago struggling because we all barely had $500 to our name. Oh, God.
I don't even know.
I've missed you.
I've missed you as well. It's been quite some time.
It
And I hate that
has.
every time.
I know.
Every time. It's always
Every time.
to be and it's not your fault. It's just I don't know. I hate that it takes something like this to happen for me to be willing to push it. I'm not I've sat here right now. It's just me and Sky, and Sky is probably here considering her car's over there.
Yeah.
One moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 robberies, all likely involving hostages between cash exchanges, 24/7 robberies, boosts, stuff like that. We're talking all in the past hour and a half. And it's just us. And I'm here. Normally, I'd be responding to those calls because I'd otherwise feel guilty, but obviously, certain things take priority.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I got the page to come in, and so I came in, and that's just, she blames herself. Sky does. It happened on her watch, so I just wonder how Dad's gonna take this.
I feel like I mean, you know our job. You
Yeah.
know, it's not about what you know, it's about what we what we can prove. I think the important bit is he'll probably know, and I'm not going to go into explicit detail or anything, but probably know and be upset and want to do something, but likely wait for confirmation.
Yeah, of course. Of course. It's just.
And then really do something. That would be my assumption.
Honestly, he and I had a conversation a couple of weeks ago. Now, I think. Because Flop had a conversation with Crystal, the doctor that I live with, and he told her that, he still loved me and that he stays away to protect me. And Sean immediately said it was bullshit. And so I called Dad and I asked him what he thought. And he was like, I think he believes it. But at the end of the day, Etta, he was with the people who tried to kill you the next day.
True.
Did he talk to you about the conversation that he had with Flop?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, Dad has pretty much accepted that he's not, like I said, he's not our Flop anymore. He said
I don't
that
think
he's not the son that he adopted, not the brother I adopted.
either of us have spoken to Flop since. I mean, I'm very often a believer of like communication is key. Don't assume somebody knows why you're upset with them or why they're upset with you. Ask. And I think this is just one of those situations where you can already acknowledge that there's no point. And I know that sounds terrible, but I do think there's a world in which Flop will justify his actions and say, well, neither of you spoke to me. I'm obviously referencing me and Richard, but
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a lie. We haven't. But the reality is, even if we had, and even if Flop ever attempts to claim that things would have changed if we had, it's a lie. His tie to Ziggy, unless that tie was gone, he was always going to be affiliated with them. Always. Not a doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
And even if I am wrong,
I'm glad too, Grumpy.
I mean,
It's
hell,
been
I
a
don't even know
long
if I can
time since Curvy and I have been able to RP together like
attempt a
this, and it's
hypothetical
nice.
here because look at him now.
No. Etta hasn't
All right.
spoken to Ziggy since she was in the
I'm going
ICU.
42.
Okay.
But I do want to ensure that you're not going to get followed. So I'm going to take this. You don't happen to have any food, do you?
No, I actually got some from Ellis while we were at the hospital. Shit.
No, you're
Is
good.
there no food upstairs?
Probably not. I'm just gonna do what I said I was going to.
Okay.
Stay here.
Okay. Be careful. Wow, chat. Wow. Oh, it's been a long time since Ed and Matt have had a heart to heart. Because for a while, he just didn't have the spoons for anything, you know, too emotional. So, that's the first time that she's actually been able to tell him what happened to her. Because, like, he knew that she had been hurt, but I don't think he knew, like, the details of it. That's it, guys. Yeah. Yeah, which I'm never gonna fault Curvy for. He just didn't have the spoons to deal with emotional role play. And we were really going through it for quite a while there. Like, it was tiring even for me. And I live for this shit. So the fact that we could have this moment is great. So that's actually something I picked up from B, Am Rainbow B, who plays Kiki. It's basically you equate your mental state as spoons in a drawer. And if you have this, you know, enough spoons in your drawer to deal with emotional issues, talks, things like that. So if you just don't have the mental to have those deep emotional conversations, you just say, I don't have the spoons for it today. So, yeah. That was something that Kiki told her back in 3.0. So, I just hopefully spoon theory, is that where it's from? Yeah. So it's done. Like this was the final nail in the coffin. Like the line was drawn when Etta got hurt when she was attacked. And now that Flop is a cold-blooded killer, Jesus. There's no coming back from that. And that was Matt telling Etta to prepare herself for the day that, you know, Matt or Sean may have to gun them down. Especially now, you know, if he ends up catching a warrant or gets into a shootout, you know. But yeah. It sucks so much, bro. Oh my god. It sucks so much because I love Chris and Ziggy so, so much. Absolutely adore them both. And I hate that we have to. Our role play is severed now. Now we're at odds. And I hate that. I hate it. But at least we have D&D. But Etta was actually able to talk to her dad for the first time in a long time. Like, really talk to him. Okay. All clear?
No.
Oh boy.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Sean waiting Vespucci in like Fantastic Place, which is the first side street. Like as you exit and sort of go straight on Vespucci. Pretty sure it was his gauntlet.
Okay. Well,
So I can drive you home, but to break it to you, your car sticks out like a sore thumb, and they will spot you from a mile away.
yeah.
So how about we leave this here, and I drop you off?
Okay. Yeah, that's I mean it's Sean's car, so and he's out of town for the week. So,
All right, perfect.
okay.
I'm gonna need you in the back seat of my car,
Okay.
and where? Actually, don't tell me where it's located yet.
Okay. Oh.
Don't worry. Scoot into the back.
Yeah.
Hey, very little fuel. All right, where am I taking you?
All right, if you just go down Sonora Road, it's probably
you
the
already explained it to
easiest.
me. I'm an idiot.
No, you're okay. We also talked about a lot, so.
All right, Etta, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna have to make this very quick
Oh, trust me.
because I need to make it back to the food court.
Oh, no.
My blood sugar is going a little low.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So it's right, this
on the
house right up
right.
here to the right.
Yep.
Okay, give me a second. This one?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Love you, Etta. Stay
I
safe,
love you
okay?
too. You too. Bye. Ride along soon. Please open the door. Jeebus. All right. Well, chat. That's my cat. Are you good, dog? It's like thumping. Oh my God. Okay. Chat. It has been almost 16 hours. Do we... Huh. That was something else. I'm gonna need to text. Well, if they leave his car there until storm, then it will just end up back in the garage here. So as long as they don't do anything to it, then we should be okay. Where are the cops at? We don't have Sky's number, right? Just a quick little 16-hour. Yeah, just a quick little 16-hour stream. Nope. Okay, we don't have. Okay. Let's see. I don't think she'd be on the lemon list. Not after that. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what Etta still doesn't have all of the contacts that she had because Ivy had stolen her phone when they attacked her. And she still hasn't been able to like build up her contact list again. So people whose numbers she used to have, I knew Matt would see it. I knew Matt would see the text message. Being a curvy mod for so long, he actually pays attention to things. He just chooses to ignore them a lot of times. Sometimes he does genuinely not see them, but a lot of times he'll see them. So, and given the situation, like I know 100% there were people who clipped that shit. Me walking out and running face first into fucking McQuillan. God damn it, Irish. I was like, oh hell no. Yeah, that's what if nobody had shown up, she would have 311'd. She would have for sure 311'd. So God, I can't believe Theo fucking permed her cop. That's crazy. But excuse me, it's also for a really good reason, right? Because that was a momentous thing in Flop's storyline, too. So that was very cool of her. Oh my god. I don't know why either. So it's just like, damn, you know? God. Huh. Is there a clip? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't checked. I haven't checked yet to see if there's a clip. We'll see. Oh, I need a moment. I need a moment, chat. I'm like wiping my eyes and whatnot because that was. God. Yo, and can we get a round of applause for Star? That emotional terrorism. Mwah. So good. So good. I love that. It was good. I love it when I can get another really good crier because it makes it easier for me to cry. So thank you, Star. I appreciate that. You helped me because it took me a second because it was so sudden. It was such a sudden turn from what I was doing on Onyx. And then to go right into that, like I was like trying to like muster the tears. But then hearing her and it was just like Yeah, that shit was hard. Like hard to listen to. But it was so like hard to listen to as in like, you know, it makes you sad. But it was great just letting Kirby do his thing. Because it's been a hot minute since I've heard him really like talk about, you know, his emotions. So there we have it. I don't know about y'all, but I really wanted to hear what he had to say about Rue. I don't know why he hates Rue so much, but my lord, for him to bite his tongue when he be talking mad shit to people all the time, and he is quick to call a bitch, right? But now, oh, we definitely waking up on NoPixel tomorrow, boys and girls. Oh yes, we are definitely waking up on NoPixel because Etta gotta talk to her dad. Richard, wake the fuck up, sock. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I love Kirby. I love him to death. He's great. When he pulls out the emotion, it's so good. Any doctors around? Nope. 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 I didn't even clock in on our Discord clock. I'm like, no, 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 no. Oh, he switched. This bozo. Interesting. All right. Well, wait, what? Nick Simone is back? Aw. Look at this. JT, you fucking... Crowy is such a troll. He is such a fucking pro troll. Jesus. All right, well. You know what time it is, chat? Oh, yeah. It's that time. Uh, yeah. Husband is out of town. A friend was just killed by her brother. Father said, brace yourself, I may have to shoot this motherfucker. And I will do it. No, there ain't no allegedly. Sky would never openly sit there and say it was flop if she wasn't sure. In a court of law, maybe. But in the one that matters, we know. It's under Flop's name. That's what uh Sean and Etta already know, that they're not going to see a penny for that house. And they don't care. So they just want to walk away from it, move on. I mean, they obviously have more than enough money. So we can buy our own house. When it becomes available, please, bro. Oh my god, all the big mansions have already been bought. What the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah. I knew they weren't going to. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely something. That's for damn sure, Deacon. That's for damn sure. I'm actually contemplating going back over to Onyx and seeing what's going on. I'm not sure. Although it has been 16 hours, so I should probably like something like that. Yeah, a little over 2 months, I think. When the bunch of houses yeah. Yeah, she was the one that DM'd me and asked me if I could come over. And at first I was still in the middle of that conversation, but then everybody got up and walked off and went to bed and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, well, actually everything just wrapped up. I'll come right over." So, we'll see. It would be nice if, Maplethorne could have, a home for Christmas, but at least they have, here, with their friends. So, yeah. It's God, or sadness. This is it. Sean's gone, out of town, and this is her. I have a feeling she's gonna call she's gonna call Richard tomorrow and be like, "Dad, I need you to come to the house because I'm too afraid to leave." And he's gonna show up and she's gonna be on the ground here and he's gonna be like, "What did you do to your hair?" He's not gonna know. He's not gonna know the reference. So, oh my goodness. What did we do? What did we do, chat? Let's see who's live. Let's see who's live. It's been 16 hours. I really should go the fuck to bed, if I'm honest, but we'll see. I'm half tempted to go back over. Now, oh, see, Tofu messed up because now that he's done told Etta that she can have a ride along whenever, shit. Shit. Oh, is she? Okay. I, gosh. I'm not even sure how to really process all of that. That was a lot all at once. And like the repercussions are going to be felt for a hot minute. Sorry, chat. I'm just taking a moment to process. I gotta come down off the emotional high so I don't keep crying. Because once the floodgate opens, it's hard to stop. Even if I'm not actually sad. So how are we doing today, chat? Hi, Kirby. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome, my darlings. How are you all? It has been so long since Matt and Etta have had a heart to heart. That was wonderful. Thank you for that. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're in full sadness mode. Yeah, 16 hours. Yeah. I kind of like this whole streaming thing. It's it definitely is fun. That's for sure. Shut up, Jonna. I see that. Okay, good. Don't look at this. Okay, Impact, why are you trying to out me? Totally didn't do a 30-hour stream not too long ago. Oh. I hope you had a good night, Kirby. Please get some sleep. I saw your title said that you haven't had any sleep. I remember once upon a time you used to fuss at me for not sleeping. How are you all? We're just we're decompressing for a moment. So after I have an emotional cry, I have to kind of decompress a little bit so that way I don't keep crying. Because once the floodgates open, they just don't stop. So thank you all for the follows. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. There's so many that I missed. I had to mute my alerts, but I appreciate each and every single one of you. That's definitely been that was definitely spicy. That's for sure. Thank you for the follow. So, chat, how are we feeling about what happened tonight? God. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Hello, hello, and welcome. Yeah. Well, they've had a couple of little brief conversations, like at the hospital, but with him being like dealing with 95s and stuff like that, they weren't able to talk for long. But the last real time that they were able to have a conversation, um, before tonight was, yeah, when they were talking about the wedding and everything. So, which I actually, I never mentioned this on stream, I don't think, but Oshira, who's played by Sugar TV, um, did our NA service, and she took pictures, and she actually created this cute little like video book. Not a video book, like a picture book, but there's like slides, and she did like little quotes and things like that with the pictures of the ceremony. Very, very cute. I need to find the link um and post it in Discord. And then I also need to send the dads the link too, so they can see the wedding, because they were unfortunately not able to attend. So, but yeah, so we're just here being sadness from inside out. For those of you who don't know this bit, this is Etta's "Everything is Terrible" outfit. And generally I put it on when I'm being dramatic, but also when I'm being when I've been incredibly traumatized. So that way Sean knows immediately that something is wrong. And he just goes, "Honey, why are we sadness?" So, but Syl is actually out of town. Uh he went to Jamaica for the week. So Sean gone, so we really gotta lean into this. If y'all think I'm kidding, I'm totally calling Dad tomorrow morning. I need you, Dad. So, wow. Flop's a murderer, y'all. I don't even know how to handle that. That's crazy. Like, how do you process your brother who was a cop becoming a cop killer? I don't know. I do not know. This one's gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be one of those things that just kind of like. It's one of those drops in a pond that's just going to ripple and ripple and ripple and ripple for a while. You know? Because, I mean, despite Dark's resignation that who Flop is now is not the Flop that, you know, he adopted. And yeah. It's no gun, no case. I mean, there's knowing and then there's knowing. You know, of course, in a court of law, may not be able to do anything. I mean, hell, like Etta said, nobody went to jail for what happened to her, and she almost died. She still has a weak heart from it. So, yeah, cuz like for those who don't know, um when Etta was stabbed by Ivy on, oh, Windows, please mind your business. This is my moment. Uh sorry. Um Ivy stabbed Etta on Irish's command, and it it lacerated her lung and barely grazed her heart, but it was enough to weaken the wall. While she was in surgery having her lung repaired, her heart ruptured. So the ventricular wall of her heart ruptured. Had she not already had a doctor in her chest fixing her lung, she would have died. I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2. It was close. It was so close. So I remember Nereus was like, he played Duke, and he was the one performing the surgery. And he said his heart stopped when he saw that too. He was like, oh, no, she is not. But yeah, so Etta has already had plastic surgery to get rid of the scars, the carving on her back. Um so she already had that done and is healed from it. And then now it's just time and a lot of cautious exercise, and Etta constantly checking her pulse to make sure that her heart rate doesn't climb above a certain point. So that's why, like, she had to keep stopping herself tonight when she started to cry too hard, because, her heart is still very weak, and anytime it gets past a certain point, she's at risk of having a heart attack. So she has to be very careful. So, but we ain't no weak bitch around here. So, but now the fallout is going to be, and she's worried not just about her dad's, but about her husband, because Maple is going to be so upset because Maple and Pierce were friends. And the fact that it was flop, you know, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough on him because he already hates them so much because of what they did to his wife, And they even still goad him. So, but yeah. Oh, this is that's a lot. This is a lot. It's a lot to process. So now we have to figure out where we go from here. But having that conversation with Curvy was good, because when Etta, and this is why she appreciates Matt, because he's immediately thinking logically, right? She went straight for emotion because her main concern was Matt and if he was okay, because she knew that he would be hurting, you know, and she didn't stop to think that somebody could be listening in, you know? And that's why originally, when they had that conversation and he was like, I can't talk to you right now, like, it hurt her feelings bad. But then they explained when the officers, when Pinzone and Sky and Frost explained, you know, why, she was like, okay, it stopped hurting. So, See, I live for moments like this. This is all so good. Why can't we do? Uh, of course, it doesn't have to be all turmoil and angst, right? You know, like we had the wedding. The wedding was good. It went off without a hitch. It was really pretty, right? It was like a happy emotional, you know? It's not always bad, I promise, guys. Jesus Christ. Ugh, it's crazy. But yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see. Who, given the fact that I have been live for 16 and a half hours, I think it's time I go to sleep, honestly. Uh, so I'm going to I'm gonna send y'all over to Miles. He's on as a Lieutenant Harold, and he's going through his own ordeal right now because they've been exiled from Grapeseed because he acted out. Uh, and it's been really funny. So say hi, Prime. uh, we no. I'm on NoPixel. Relax. um, a friend, one of Etta's friends, was killed in the line of duty, so Etta had to come over to help with that because she's a doctor over here. So we were saying goodbye to her. Yep. And turns out, yeah, not only that, but she was killed by Etta's brother. Oh my god, Omega, you can't say that. So Etta just had to have a conversation with her dad about that because so yeah. It's been it's been a night. It's been a night. Oh god. Ugh. The waterworks don't want to turn off. Ugh. Let me see. Oh, actually, wait. Hold on. Before I do that, maybe I don't send. Oh, she is. I forgot. I'm not gonna send y'all to Star. To Miles. I'm gonna send y'all to Star. Bro. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna send y'all to Star because she's on Sky going through it, and we love to support a fellow emotional terrorist. So I'm gonna send y'all over to her. She's doing her birthday tipathon, so go show her some love. And thank you all for hanging out and for the raids and the follows, subs, all of it. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and really just being here and hanging out with me and listening to me just yap incessantly. It's, well, I say it every day, but it doesn't mean any less. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I will probably be going live in a few hours after I've slept a little bit. Y'all know me. So I will see y'all then. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, afternoon, wherever you may be. And I'll see you later. Bye.